Hi fans of high quality entertainment, how you doing? It's time to rate, rank, and review another Beatles song, this time Hold Me Tight from their second album with the Beatles. Paul McCartney, vocals, bass, hand claps. John Lennon, backing vocals, rhythm guitar, hand claps. George Harrison, backing vocals, lead guitar, and hand claps. And Ringo Starr, drums and hand claps. And what's amazing about Ringo is I don't understand how he can drum and do hand claps at the same time, but that is a true professional. Here's some tidbits. Although released on their second album with the Beatles, Hold Me Tight was originally attempted by the Beatles on their first album, Please Please Me. The group recorded 13 takes, and although then it was deemed surplus to requirements, the tape was destroyed. That's kind of wordy, but I didn't write it. 7 months later, they resurrected it for With the Beatles, completing it in 9 attempts in September of 1963. The Beatles evidently didn't rate the song too highly, and the fluffed lyrics, lack of bass in the mix, and McCartney's often out-of-tune vocals suggest they didn't take the recording too seriously either. That was unfortunate because the recording, which was varispeeded to raise the key from E to F, adding drive and energy, is generally held to be a solid example of an early 60s Beatles rocker, with some clever songwriting features thrown in. Just throw them in. And John Lennon said in 1980, "That was Paul's. Maybe I stuck some bits in there, I don't remember. It was a pretty poor song and I was never really interested in it either way." And Paul McCartney said, "When we first started, it was all singles and we were always trying to write singles. That's why you get lots of those 2-minute 30-second songs. They all came out the same length. Hold Me Tight was a failed attempt at a single, which then became an acceptable album filler. I can't remember much about that one. Certain songs were just work songs. You haven't got much memory of them. That's one of them." I'd like to forget the song too. It actually could have been a great Beatles song, but everything about it, it actually starts out pretty good, but then Paul McCartney's I noticed around the 1 minute mark it starts to kind of go downhill, at least for me. And Paul goes out of tune a couple of times. The backing isn't that interesting. Ringo's great, with his drum fills. That's pretty interesting. I like that. There's energy. I like the energy of the song, and like I said, it could be a great song, but it isn't, because even the production, I'm kind of surprised that they, put that on the album, or didn't at least try and make it better. And so I like the song. I don't hate any Beatles songs, but I have learned doing this that I don't love every Beatles song. I just like this one. And so I'm gonna give it, just like Little Child, a 4 out of 10. And I was listening to this on Spotify, and Little Child came on after this, and I was listening to it and I said, I like this song better than Hold Me Tight. So that's right. Hold Me Tight, at the moment, falls to the bottom of the list at number 23. And by the way, thank you. In my previous video, I screwed up. It's going to happen, people. I screw things up. I screwed up the list, and I put Roll Over Beethoven twice, and I wasn't even drinking. So thank you for noticing that, and I'm sure to make more mistakes. Even right now there might be a mistake, and just let me know. So it goes to number 23 on the list, the bottom of the list right now. And that's it. I would love your thoughts on Hold Me Tight. And by the way, as I keep mentioning, I have a poll on my front page and community at the very top, and a couple of people had complained too many of the polls are Beatles related, but those are the ones that seem to get the most votes back and everything. And I've tried, you know, if I try less popular bands, they don't get as many votes. So I put a poll up, do you want more Beatles polls or less? And something like 78% of you said more Beatles polls. But I'll keep it the same, you know, I do want to change it up. I don't want it just Beatles related, but it's nice to know that, you know, there's a few Beatles fans out there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.